I am sore. Hey, you like my Lynn for the Win t-shirt? Today is the In the Heights reaction live on Patreon, so I'm excited. Today's the day. Got 12 minutes until that happens, and then we'll get started. More than music. Alright, we officially wrapped up In the Heights, man. It was fun. What a fantastic movie, honestly. Really, the cinematography is insane. The cameras that they used, oh my gosh, man. Like, 10 out of 10 camera work. Like, really, really, really well done. Cool storyline, too. I think they kept the viewer engaged the whole time. Like, always like, oh, they would reference something but not give the answer. So now you're like, okay, wondering what's going to happen. And they finally, at some point, resolve the answer. So it's like, it keeps the viewer engaged like the whole time, which is really cool. Well done, well done. And hashtag Lynn for the win. You can get this on my merch store. Happy 5th of July, everybody. It is a good day to be alive. Had a nice day on the boat yesterday. It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun, actually. A good day to be alive. Didn't see any fireworks. I mean, I saw a couple from my front porch, but we got home pretty early. Did you know that I have a song called The 5th of July? No. I have a song that was written about the 5th of July. Check out that video I posted a couple days ago to see what it's about. On a side note, one of the guys that has mastered, like, every single hit you could ever think of, liked my message to him asking me if he can come on the channel for an interview. Didn't respond, but liked it. So I followed up with, would we be able to work something out based on your schedule? So that would be cool. So I'm currently on my way to the chiropractor because I must have really hurt my neck somehow, some way. I'm not entirely sure how. But at some point, I came down from doing some weighted pull-ups. Oh, here I am, leaving the house with no shoes. Let me get some shoes really quick. Okay, long story short, so I was working out, had a weighted vest on. Apparently it was like 30 or 40 pounds, the weighted vest. I didn't even realize that. I do a couple pull-ups with it, land from the pull-ups, and I'm like, oh, actually, no, that's not even true. That was the second time I experienced it. The first time I experienced it, I had, it was when my trainer jokingly was like, do the 100 jump squats, and I did them, and after, right, like, back here, like the two sides of my neck, hurt so bad, and it like I felt it like rise up my neck and into my head, and I got a headache. It was like this weird sensation, and then I felt it again when I did those weighted pull-ups, and then I felt it again this morning, almost my whole workout, because there was a lot of pretty decently heavy weightlifting. So I'm like, all right, something's really not right, and it totally like messed up the workout this morning. Like I was really struggling. So I called the chiropractor. He is open today, which I don't totally understand this whole like observed holiday. If a holiday falls on a Sunday, like why don't we just celebrate it then? Like I don't know why we have to have necessarily like an observed holiday, but that's not the point. So I was like, oh, I wonder if he's closed for the observed 4th of July, even though it's the 5th of July. But he is open, so thank God, and I'm gonna get adjusted. I filmed a whole bunch of videos today, like 7 videos I think I filmed, scheduled them all, then worked on music for a bit. I was trying to, I have this song, I'm Not Ready to Lose You, and it's just not, like, the chorus sounds cool, and I got the chorus recorded, mostly, but I can't get the verses. The verses, like, production-wise, is just not coming out the way I want it to. My plan is to work a half day today, because my sister is in town. She's out on the island because she lives in Queens, and I'm gonna go spend the time with them and my family, bring Bullet over to them, and bring her in the pool. It's not super warm out, so hopefully it gets a little warmer for the pool. And then later this afternoon, a friend of ours is having like a barbecue with a bunch of our friends. So that is the farthest distance on the island that I drive. So if you're familiar with Long Island is obviously a long island. I live on the top part of it, the north side of it. These friends are on the south part of it. They are in a town called Islip, and it's like I'm up here, they're down here, and it's 26 miles, and that is the farthest distance that I drive ever. I really don't go anywhere. So somebody gave me the idea, like a couple people have been like, oh, you should like, test out this whole Uber situation, because did I tell you that I want to sell my car? I jokingly told Jamie, it's like, I want to sell my car because it's now officially worth, because used car prices have gotten so crazy expensive. My car that I've had for 3 years already, and that is already 7 years old, is now worth several $1,000s more than what I paid for it. So I'm like, I could sell my car, make money from it, and then use the money that I use to pay for insurance every year for Uber drives. And somebody was like, yeah, you should test it out for a couple months before you sell your car. And I was like, okay, that's actually a decent idea. But then somebody was like, hey bro, that's perfect content idea for you. You should totally make that video. I Ubered for 5 months or 6 months and this is what I learned, or something like that, you know. And I'm like, oh, that's an even better idea. I gotta monetize my content ideas. So that is a high consideration of mine. Wow, okay. That definitely took way longer than I anticipated, but it's all good because my rationale is I'm grateful that I was even able to go to the chiropractor, that they even had an appointment available. So now it is 1 o'clock. I wanted to be at my parents by 12, but it's okay. Like I said, I'm grateful that I even had the opportunity to go in because I feel much better. It's so funny how life works out because forever people have always said, you ask so many questions. You know, my gym trainer says it, you know, he said it to me this morning. Like Jamie's parents used to say it all the time. And I guess people just get used to it after a while. But like, I ask so many questions. You know, a lot of people are like, why are you so curious? I'm like, I just like learning, man. I like learning about people, why people do things, why I do things, why things work the way that they do. And so I asked my chiropractor, I was like, I'm totally curious, like, what would have happened had I never come to the chiropractor? Like, just in general, like, would my body stay like this? Or what? He's like, no, I found this actually pretty interesting. He said the body is a self-correcting organism. What he did that day, so like when I went and he did it in 10 minutes, the body would have fixed itself, but it probably would have taken like 2 or 3 weeks to fix on itself, just the way that the body self-corrects. But he still was like, it is pretty amazing how the body can, you know, just like fight a disease or a virus, it can fix itself like this, create homeostasis, as he said. Oh, but the reason I said that life is funny is because like I've always been the kind of guy that asks so many questions, and now part of my job is interviewing people where I get to ask them the questions, and it's just it works out perfectly. It's so funny how things work out. Bullet, are you excited to go see Rocco? Bullet, come here. Are you excited to see Rocco, buddy? Yeah. Look at this little guy. Super tiny little bunny. It's like 2 feet from me. That guy is tiny, man. Alright, Bully, wanna go see Rocco? Hey, down. Go say hi. Wanna go in the pool? Ready? Go get it. Good boy. Oh, hold on. Good boy. Good boy, Bullet. Good boy. Good boy. All right, made a nice bean salad. Mom and Dad, I owe you guys some beans. 4 cans of beans. On my way to my friend's house. Bullet stayed at my parents though, so he'll be nice and tired tomorrow, which is nice. And I know things always fall into place. And I know I need to give myself break.